Across the globe, farmland is shrinking. Cities are swelling. Climate patterns have shifted beyond recognition. And the food security of tomorrow now depends on how we choose to grow today. In the heart of concrete jungles, in shipping containers, in abandoned warehouses, and in skyscrapers once meant for offices, a quiet revolution is rising, literally. This is the story of vertical farming. In traditional agriculture, 1 hectare of land yields a single layer of crops, heavily dependent on seasons, rainfall, and soil health. But vertical farming breaks that rule. By growing crops in stacked layers, sometimes dozens high, it multiplies the yield of the same footprint. From Japan to the Netherlands, from the UAE to Singapore, vertical farms are emerging as futuristic towers of abundance. These are facilities where lettuce grows without a single drop of rain, where strawberries ripen under LED lights, and where computers control the rhythm of day and night. Pause. Think about what this means. Farming, once tied to open fields and the mercy of the weather, has been condensed into smart boxes where conditions are always perfect. There's no drought, no pests, no weeds. Just growth, fast, clean, and calculated. The science behind this system is precise. Seeds are germinated in sterile environments, placed in nutrient-rich mediums like rock wool or cocoa coir, and irrigated using hydroponic or aeroponic systems. These techniques deliver water and nutrients directly to the roots, cutting water usage by up to 95% compared to traditional farming. But what truly powers vertical farming is data. Every plant is monitored. Every drop of water, every ray of artificial sunlight, every molecule of nitrogen is optimized. Sensors feed real-time information into algorithms that adjust temperature, humidity, light spectrum, and nutrient mix second by second. The result? Crops grow faster, taste better, and require 0 pesticides. Some of the pioneers leading this charge are already rewriting the food map. AeroFarms in New Jersey produces up to 390 times more yield per square meter than field farming. Plenty in California grows leafy greens in vertically stacked columns using 100% renewable energy. In the UAE's desert climate, Badia Farms produces greens year-round using hydroponics. Japan, recovering from decades of farmland loss and disasters, is now home to over 200 vertical farms. One of the most advanced, Spread's Techno Farm in Kyoto, operates almost entirely through robotics. From seeding to harvesting, machines run the show, delivering 30,000 heads of lettuce every single day. No dirt, no bugs, no unpredictability. Singapore, a country with barely 1% arable land, has set a goal to produce 30% of its nutritional needs locally by 2030. Vertical farming is central to that vision. Sky Greens, for example, uses a rotating tower system powered by a water pulley mechanism. This allows crops to receive even light distribution and airflow, all while using minimal electricity. But vertical farming isn't just about greens. With advancements in controlled environment agriculture, researchers are now experimenting with tomatoes, berries, medicinal herbs, and even staple grains. One Israeli startup has successfully grown wheat indoors. In time, vertical farms might grow protein-rich lentils or peas alongside microgreens. Still, the revolution isn't without its challenges. The biggest is energy. Artificial lighting, climate control systems, and water pumps demand consistent electricity, often limiting these farms to regions with affordable or renewable power. Then there's the upfront cost. A small vertical farm can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to set up. Larger automated facilities cost millions. And while operating costs have dropped due to LED innovation and machine learning, profitability remains tight for many. Yet progress continues. Energy efficiency is improving. Solar integration is being explored. Cities are offering subsidies, and AI-driven operations are slashing labor and maintenance expenses. In the future, vertical farms may become hyper-local food centers. Instead of vegetables traveling 1,500 kilometers from farm to table, they may grow inside the supermarket itself. The model is already here. In Berlin, Metro supermarkets grow their own herbs in in-store glass cabinets. In New York, startup Bowery delivers greens within 24 hours of harvest. No trucks, no middlemen. The impact on supply chains is massive. In crisis situations, like pandemics, wars, or extreme weather, vertical farms offer stable, protected food sources. In disaster zones or refugee camps, compact container farms can be deployed quickly to feed people within days. In arid nations or island states, they reduce dependence on imported food, increasing resilience and sovereignty. And the environmental footprint? Nearly non-existent. No pesticides means no chemical runoff. No tractors means no diesel. Closed-loop water systems recycle every drop. In fact, vertical farms can use less than 1% of the land and water of traditional farms for the same output. There's also a social benefit. In urban areas plagued by food deserts, zones with no access to fresh produce, vertical farms can create a local supply of nutritious food. They also offer jobs in automation, biology, and engineering. Farming, once considered rural and low-tech, is becoming a career in clean tech and biotech. And the possibilities are expanding beyond Earth. NASA and private space companies are experimenting with vertical systems to grow food in space. In a future Mars colony, humans may live off vertically grown kale, peas, and strawberries lit by artificial suns. So where do we go from here? The vision is a decentralized food system. Small vertical farms integrated into cities, homes, schools, hospitals, and offices. Imagine a high-rise apartment where each floor grows its own salad. A factory that produces electronics on one floor and lettuce on the next. A school where students learn science by growing real food upstairs. But to get there, vertical farming must become more than a niche. Policies must shift. Cities must zone for it. Investors must understand its long-term payoff. And consumers must adapt to new expectations around flavor, texture, and cost. We're not replacing traditional agriculture. That system still feeds billions. But as land degrades, weather extremes worsen, and populations concentrate in urban areas, vertical farming offers a powerful complement, a safety net, a leap forward. From warehouses in Tokyo to containers in Nairobi, the seeds have already been planted. Not in the soil, but in software, sensors, and steel frames. This isn't just farming, it's engineering nutrition for the 21st century. The revolution is vertical, and it's rising fast. At Next Harvest Network, we'll continue to follow these innovations, break down the technologies, explore the breakthroughs, and take you inside the systems changing the way humanity eats. From the roots to the rooftops, from seed to silicon. If you found this documentary valuable, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Help us tell the stories of those redefining agriculture. And if you know a farm, a startup, or a community leading a quiet food revolution, reach out to us. We're always searching for the next harvest. This is Next Harvest Network. The future of food begins here.